Hello students, here we go with one more problem from the isometry, which is 46 from the VTU primer. So here, there are three rectangular slabs, so of size 100 by 60 by 20, 100 by 40 by 20, 100 by 20 by 20, which are placed one above the other in the descending form. So descending form from the bottom to the top. So now here they are coplanar with the longer axis, okay, and draw the projection. And here one more very important thing what we can observe here is, so the size what they specified is 100 by 60 by 20, 100 by 40 by 20, 100 by 20 by 20. So now you can see the length of that one will remains unchanged. Okay, so only the width of that one will change from 60 to the 40 to the 20, and this will give the height of that one. Okay, so again the height of the rectangle will remain same as it is. So to start with that one, here whatever the methods like a corner or center method which we discussed for a square will not work here. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go with the first one, that is 100 by 60. So we'll take a reference here. Okay, so we'll go like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, that is 100. So again 60, 1 2 3 4 5 6, then again 100, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you can see the box will come and join here. Okay, so it is like you can fix the length and width in any way. You need not to take 100 to the right, okay, and 60 to the left or perpendicular to that one. So you can take it in either way. Okay, so this is how exactly a rectangle will be visible. Okay, you just fix 100 because opposite sides are equal in the rectangle, so you can take it in both the ways. Now the height they have given, so the height, taking a height will remain as it is. We'll take a two box, and two box. Okay, so already we know, like once we take up the height, so once again we will get the same replica of the bottom sketch. Okay, it is 100 by 60 rectangle. Okay, so once we take the height and join with these things, so we will get a rectangular slab like this. Okay, so now this 100 will remain same, but this whatever the 60 will reduce to the 40 now. Okay, so again here, so we go with the same corner or center method, but here it is on the edge. Okay, in the square we were taking along the diagonal, but here we will take along the edge. So which edge? This one. Okay, so if I say the corner method, so we have a 60 edge, so we need a 40 edge, so divided by 2 will be equal to 2 box. Okay, sorry, 1 box. So that is from corner 1 box inside on the edge. So you can count here now 1 2 3 4. Okay, same thing here, 1 box inside on the edge. So again 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is from the corner. So if I take it from the center, so it is 40 divided by 2, it will be 20, that is 2 box. Okay, so this is 60 now, this is 60 now, so midpoint of that one will be 30, that is 1 2 3 box. Okay, so from the center it is 2 box again on the same edge, here and here. The same thing will apply here. So 60, midpoint of that one is 30. Okay, so from the midpoint it is 2 box and 2 box because it's a 20 millimeter, that is a 40 millimeter whole length. Okay, so you can go with the center or corner method, but now it is on the edge, that you need to remember here. Okay, so inscribing a rectangle inside that one will be very simple. So now again taking a height, okay, from corners of the rectangle, okay, because their height is the same as it is like a 20 mm. Okay, so once again you will get a rectangle which is of 100 by 40. Okay, you can check it out. So this is 40, 100, then 40, then 100, opposite size. Okay, so the second one is done. Now the third one, 100 will remain same, the 40 get reduced to the 20. So now as usual, so locate the midpoint, that is 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so 20 we want divided by 2, 1 box. That is 1 box here, 1 box here, 1 box here and 1 box here. Okay, so it remains as it is from the corner also. From the corner, 1 box inside, 1 box inside, because we have a 40, we need a 20, so we'll get 20 divided by 2, that is 1 box. Okay, so it will remain same from corner as well as the center. Okay, so if you join this one, so 100 will remain same as it is. So now we got a 20. So again the height of this one will remain same as it is 20. So here you need to be careful when you are going to take the height. Okay, so there are too many corners, okay, so which may lead to confusion. If you are drawing in a hurry, so instead of taking from the 100 by 20 rectangle, if you take it from the 40 again, so the things will go wrong, because so when you are doing it in a classroom, the things may look very simple, but when you are doing under the time bound condition, so then the things will be very difficult. Okay, so when you are visualizing the visibility here, okay, so what we need to do it here is, so first thing, the first solid, okay, so 3 vertical lines, and the bottom edge and the top whole face will be visible to us. Okay, so then same thing, 3 vertical lines, and 2 horizontal lines, alright. Then this line will be visible till here, and this line will be visible till here. So wherever there is an intersection, so there a part of the lines will be visible. Then again 3 vertical lines and 4 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3, and this one 4, and this line will be visible till here. Okay, so this is how exactly we can do the things. So anyway, it is understood this is a 30 degree, and this one is a 30 degree. Okay, so here these are the crucial points where the lines will be visible till the intersection of the next solid. Okay, so easy, but you need to remember how to move for a rectangles. For rectangle, we move it on the edges, not the diagonal. This is wrong. So if it is a square, then we move it on the diagonal, not on the edges. Okay, so thank you.